Hi everyone! I'm here today with my August book haul. So one of the best parts about working for OwlCrate is obviously receiving early copies of books that are coming out. So in these book hauls I'm going to be sharing a lot of books that are coming out, next year, but it's still going to be really exciting and I can't wait to show you what I got this month. So first up, I'm going to share some books that I got from HarperCollins this month. First up is Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. This is an alternative history novel that takes place just after the Civil War in the United States, where the Confederate soldiers have begun to rise from the dead as zombies. So in this world, Black and Native children are actually forced to join schools where they are brought up to learn combat skills to protect each other as well as the other white people in their towns. So it sounds like although this book features some fun elements like slaying zombies, there's also going to be a lot of discussion about race and class and politics within the United States, and I'm really excited to read it. Dread Nation comes out in April of 2018. And next up is Love, Life, and the List by Kasie West. So our main character, Abby, is an artist, and all throughout her high school life, people have told her how great her artwork is, but when she applies to be in an art exhibit, she's actually denied entry, and the museum curator says that she has no heart to her artwork. Abby wants to prove him wrong, so with the help of her friends and family, they write up a list of different experiences for Abby to try and complete throughout the summer that will hopefully help her gain some new perspectives on life. Meanwhile, through all of this, Abby is also struggling with her unrequited feelings towards her very best friend. I've already read this book and I absolutely adored it. I think it's probably my favorite Kasie West book that I've ever read. So Love, Life, and the List comes out in March of 2018. So next up is a book from Scholastic, and it's All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. So this story takes place in the 1960s in Colorado, and it features mainly a Mexican-American family who are known to perform miracles. Pilgrims come from all over the world to visit this family in hopes that they can perform a miracle to change their lives. But it seems like not everything is what it seems, and the miracles, you kind of get more than what you bargain for. Now, you guys know how much I love Maggie Stiefvater's writing, and I can't wait to read this. I'm hoping that it's really atmospheric, like the Raven Boys and the Scorpio races. I know that there is a little bit of controversy about the fact that she is writing from a culture that she does not identify with, so I'm also looking forward to reading other people's reviews from people within that culture so I can gain more perspective, but I am really excited to read it, and this book comes out in October of this year. So next up is a book that I received from Penguin to review, and it's called Mapping the Bones by Jane Yolen. I haven't heard too much about this book, but from what I could tell, it's a story that takes place during World War II, during the Holocaust. It features two twins, and it's their journey going through different concentration camps and what happens when they are discovered by a doctor who wants to experiment on twins. I've always found World War II fiction really interesting, so I am quite excited to read this, and it comes out in March of 2018. So next up is a book that's being published by Sky Pony Press, but I actually received it directly from the author, and that is The Temptation of Adam by Dave Connis. This book has a premise that I've never heard of before in YA, and it's about a boy who has an addiction to porn, and he's actually sent to a sort of rehab center to help him with this addiction. The author and I have spoken, and he's told me that the book is actually about a lot more than just porn addiction. It's a lot to do with friends and music and all sorts of different things, so I'm actually quite intrigued to read this. This one comes out in November of this year. So one thing that people may not know about me is I'm actually quite good friends with a whole bunch of other bookish subscription box owners, and every once in a while what we like to do is kind of swap boxes and send, each other our box for that month. So the next couple of books are from box swaps. So first up is Truth or Dare by Pratt, and I got this in an OwlCrate box. Now, I actually know nothing about this book, and there's no synopsis on the book or even really on Goodreads, but one thing that I can tell that's really cool is this looks like a book that you can kind of read like back to front with the two different characters' stories, which I think is just going to be really fun. From what I can tell, it's just a super cute kind of romance contemporary story. It says it's perfect for fans of Rainbow Rowell, which I definitely am, so I'm quite excited to read this when I'm in the mood for a contemporary love story. So next up is a book that I got from my friends at the YA Chronicles, and it is The Song of the Current by Tolcser. This is actually a book that I've had on my radar for a really long time, and I was super excited to get a copy. I'm just going to read what it says on the back. It says, Caro is destined for the river. She longs to take her place among the river captains. All she needs is for the god beneath the water to whisper her name and seal her fate. But at 17, she has waited so long. When her father is arrested, Caro agrees to transport a mysterious cargo in exchange for his freedom. Secretly, she hopes that by making this dangerous journey, the river god will finally speak her name. But the cargo is more than Caro expected, and soon she finds herself caught in a storm of danger, lies, and love. So I'm getting kind of like pirate vibes from this, which I'm all about after reading Daughter of the Pirate King, and I'm just really excited to dig into it. So thank you to the YA Chronicles. And the last book is a book that I bought for myself, and it is Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody. So this is a story about like a traveling carnival, and our main character works there as an illusion worker. So she can create illusions that people can see and touch and feel. They seem very real, but they are illusions. That is until one of her illusions gets murdered, and that kind of spawns a like mystery, and she's trying to figure out who killed her illusion. I've read a few kind of circus or carnival themed books, and I've liked every single one that I've read, so I'm really excited to read this finally. And yeah, this cover alone made it worth buying. I've heard nothing but good things about this book, so I can't wait to pick it up, which I hope to do very soon. Alright, and the very last thing I wanted to show you guys was a bit of an impulse buy, but it is the Harry Potter Special Edition Time magazine. I always see magazines like this and I'm always like, I can't justify buying it, but come on, it's Harry Potter, and I'm just really excited to flip through it one day and just read all of the good articles about HP, and yeah, I can tell that it's already going to make me really, really happy to read, and I can't believe that it's already been 20 years. So yeah, that was just a fun little thing that I picked up as well. Alright guys, so those were the books that I received in the month of August. Let me know what books you picked up and are excited about reading. I'm hoping to do book hauls like on a monthly basis, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Happy reading and thanks for being awesome. Bye!